one clove to a big fat garlic. I'll show you how. Hi everyone, Sue here. Welcome to Planet Juju. Last autumn, once I'd taken the tomatoes out of my south sleeper bed, I dug in some torn up dried seaweed, which was actually expired sushi nori, and let it rest for a couple of weeks. And then I planted 20 cloves of a hardneck garlic variety called Rose White. This variety was developed at the successful Isle of Wight garlic farm, and the Isle of Wight is the largest island off the south coast of England. Where I live, it's visible across the sea most days, and the weather is pretty much the same. So I was hoping for a decent crop. To improve my chances, I used the same moon gardening calendar as I'd used for my speedy saffron, and I planted the cloves on the 14th of October during a root phase. I buried them pointy end up, about 1.5 times the depth of the clove and 20 centimetres apart. The shoots began to appear within days, and after 3 weeks, this is what I had. I planted these garlic a few weeks ago, and they've been beaten down a bit by the rain, but they're doing very well. They grew very slowly over the next few months, but by March they began to put on a spurt again, and I made sure they were watered during dry spells, and they continued growing throughout April and May. And about 2 weeks ago I noticed that the lower leaves were starting to turn yellow, and they developed some orange rust too. They also started producing flower stalks similar to those produced by other members of the onion family. In these garlic they're called scapes, and I've read that they're edible. So I cut a few off, chopped them up and used them to elevate some side dishes. When I noticed that some were falling over, I thought they might have loosened in the soil, but I discovered that their stalks had bent. This is referred to as going weak at the knees by the garlic farm, so I guess they were ready to come out, and I also harvested them on a root day. Apparently that will enhance the flavour. Gardening with birdsong accompaniment is really relaxing, so I'd like to share that with you. Sit back and watch me dig and listen to the birds tweet. There, isn't that the sound of summer? For the moment, I've laid them out to dry off on one of my rustic greenhouse benches. These were made for me by a friend using the hardwood pallets my Indian sandstone paving came on. I planted 20 cloves, and all 20 have produced large garlic bulbs. Although I'll be giving some away, I'm going to have to get creative with preservation and condiments. So if you want to see what I do with them, you could subscribe so you don't miss any of it. And if the bird song hasn't lulled you into a deep and peaceful sleep, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.